make sure you cut them in, and then...
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7. Chiefs nothing.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On first down, it's Bass. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And a Bengal first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow flush to his right. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Chiefs 7.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
By the Bengals.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll run on 1st down. Bass. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Bass. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bengals 14, Chiefs 7.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Daniel on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
3rd and goal. Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Oh, that one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Chiefs.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Bengals 31, Chiefs 14. Randy Bullock to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still important to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
10 at the 22-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
1st down, Bengals.
A draw play. Bernard. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
37-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
20-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That's good.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man is heard. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They fake the give, now Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sean Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 40.
Now a give right side. Pass. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Watch out for him on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Cincinnati.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a give right side. It's Bass. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Bengals.
On 1st down, Bass. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Chiefs 14. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Jalen Hurd. Incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And here's Edwards-Helaire. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for the Bengals, the win will come too late to